Hello everyone, welcome back to unit number 4 of PYQ practice of CSE 320, which is your software engineering. So without any delay, let's start the questions. So our first question is, what is the main goal of software testing? Options are debugging, finding errors, improving code speed, or writing documentation. So the correct option is, the main goal of software testing is finding errors. So we are moving to the next question. You can read the explanation in the box below. And our next question is, which testing is based on software specifications? Options are white box testing, regression testing, black box testing, or static testing. So the correct option is black box testing is a testing based on software specifications. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, in white box testing, we test system performance, database design, internal logic of code, or UI layout. So the correct option is, in white box testing, we test internal logic of code. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, a test case includes code only, UI design, input, expected output, and procedure or database schema. So the correct option is test case include input, expected output, and procedure. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, which testing is done by end users? Options are integration testing, unit testing, alpha testing, or beta testing. So the correct option is beta testing done by end users. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, what is the first level of software testing? System testing, unit testing, acceptance testing, or regression testing? So the correct option is unit testing is done by first level of software testing. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, which testing is performed without execution of code? Options are dynamic testing, static testing, system testing, or load testing. So the correct option is static testing, which performed without execution of code. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, boundary value analysis is a type of white box testing, system testing, black box testing, integration testing. So the correct option is black box testing. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, in equivalence partitioning, all input are tested, random data is used, input data is divided into valid invalid cases, or GUI is tested, graphical user interface is tested. So the correct option is option C, input data is divided into valid and invalid cases. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, what is the main purpose of regression testing? Options are test UI, check for performance, verify unchanged code after changes, or validate design. So the correct option is option C, verify unchanged code after changes. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, a function accepts input 1 to 100. How many values tested in boundary value analysis test? So the correct option is your 6. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, if 4 input fields each have 3 values, total test cases in decision table is? So the correct option is 81. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, code has 3 if else blocks. How many path in path testing? So the correct option is option D, your 8. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, what is code coverage if 8 of 10 statement tested? So the correct option is 80%. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, how many test cases for a login with 2 username and 2 password? So the correct option is 4. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, Selenium is used for? Options are database testing, performance testing, UI automation testing, or unit testing. So the correct option is option C, UI automation testing. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, Selenium supports desktop app only, web app only, or both A and B, and none of these. So the correct option is Selenium support web app only. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is, which language is not supported by Selenium web drivers? Options are Java, Python, C++, or Ruby. So the correct option is C++. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is which component allow recording and playback? Selenium RC, Selenium WebDriver, Selenium Grid, or Selenium IDE? So the correct option is Selenium IDE. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is what is Selenium Grid used for? Writing code, performance monitoring, parallel testing execution, or none of these? So the correct option is parallel testing execution. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is integration testing checks only front end, only database, interaction between modules, user experience. So the correct option is interaction between modules. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is white box testing is also known as behavioral testing, closed box testing, structural testing, or external testing. So the correct option is structural testing. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is system testing is performed by options are developer, testers, clients, or designers. So the correct option is testers. All the testing is performed by testers only. So we are moving to the next question. Which technique is not a black box testing type? Options are decision table, state transition, statement coverage, and boundary value analysis. So the correct option is statement coverage. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is unit testing tools include JUnit, Selenium, Jira, or Postman. So the correct option is option A, JUnit. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is smoke testing is used for detail testing, random testing, basic functionality check, or performance testing. So the correct option is it is used for basic functionality check. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is alpha testing is conducted at client location or by developers, by end users, or post development. So the correct option is it is conducted by developers. So we are moving to the next question. Next question is which testing is done under expected load? Options are usability testing, load testing, unit testing, or regression testing. So the correct option is load testing. So we are moving to the next question. A test cases without expected result is a valid, invalid, or useless or incomplete. So the correct option is incomplete. So we are moving to the last question. Last question is which of the following is a testing level? Validation testing, compilation testing, acceptance testing, or keyword test. So the correct option is acceptance testing. So don't forget to share it with your friends and best of luck for your exam and we meet in the next video.